Pac-Man on the track, it's a slapper.
Bro, the beat too hard, man. Welcome to episode 4 of Crowd Favorite. It's your boy D. Allen Smith, Devo the Don. What's good, my brother?
Everyone give us full gov. That's your boy D. Jones, Mr. Well Alright. We are here in the building, man. You know what I'm saying? Doing what we love to do. Episode 4, Crowd Favorite Sports Podcast. Let's get it one time with the 2-time freestyle radio. When they hear a little story, where here it goes. I'm saying, let me not do that real quick. You know what I'm saying? I just want to say what's up, man, to everybody out there listening and supporting us. Appreciate y'all one time for the one time.
Show for
sure. Shout out to my boy Dev for sure. Shout out to my new guy Trey. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Light Skins is still in the building.
AKA Do Shot It. He the man behind the lens. You gonna see the reels in just a sec.
Yeah, for sure.
And he behind the beat. That's why I'm like, ooh.
Yeah, he is out here multi-talented and multifaceted for sure.
This something we struggle to.
Okay. I don't really. I mean,
The beat too crazy.
I'm not in the what's it called? The Divine Nine.
Divine Nine, yeah.
Divine Nine. I'm sorry, my fault. I'm not in the Divine Nine, so I can't really relate to the stroll, but I do get wired up a little bit. Hit him with the won't say no. I freestyle a little bit. That's
Mama,
it.
look.
But nah, I got you. Hey, you know what I'm saying? Rest in peace. Take off. Got you.
For sure. Rest in peace, take off. But now, going in, man, we got the big game coming up this weekend. We got the Eagles versus the Chiefs, man. What you feeling about it?
Man, I'm you know what I'm saying? Real talk. Like I said last episode on episode 3Z, I really believe that, you know, the Chiefs are going to win. Okay. But I am going for the Eagles. I do hope that the Eagles can pull it out. I do hope that the Eagles can go out there and just execute. Jalen Hurts can play out of his mind. The defense can come out there well prepared. The front seven is the most important part. The Eagles front seven is the most important part of this game, in my opinion. If they can get out there, put some hits on Mahomes, make him feel them in a sense, pause, they can win the game.
Nah, I agree with that. If they just go look at when the Bucs beat the Chiefs, man, if you look at that game alone and how the defense was holding up, man, you can get some type of motivation, get that going. You know what I'm saying? Ndamukong Suh was on that team. He won that ring. So, hey, now he with the Eagles. Hey, he can kind of tell them a little bit of his experience and how they can get this game done.
Or how when the Giants beat Tom Brady both those times when he was with the Patriots. Same thing. They just kept hitting him.
But what if the script is different? Like, you know, Aaron Foster talking about the script. You know what I'm saying? What if the script just, you know, is going to play a different way? No, I'm just playing. But now, for real, I'm rooting for the Eagles. I got them winning probably about between 7 points. I can see that happening when it get down to the nitty gritty. 34, 27. Yep.
Yeah, I actually have a lower scoring game. I have it like being like 24-17.
Okay.
I just think, and I think that's honestly one of them situations where the Eagles will have to get hot quick. If it's close, 15 is just too special in that clutch, bro. He has like a real definitive clutch gene. Like he's special, man. So as much as I want to see Jalen Hurts, you know, with everything he's battled, you know what I'm saying? Like they didn't even want him to be the quarterback. You know what I'm saying? They almost were forced to make him the quarterback. But everything he's battled, I want to see him succeed. But 1-5 he's different. He's a creative player, right? He's different.
No, definitely, you know, Tom Brady is done now. You got A-Rod still in the league. You know, you said we're gonna talk about that a little bit later about A-Rod, but with Pat, man, Pat is the best youngest quarterback that's out right now, and I think once all the old heads, you know, retire and they go and do their thing, I think he's gonna be the one standing at the top.
You think he'll end up being the GOAT?
No.
Okay.
I'm talking about he gonna be the one, and like people model themselves after, like, you know, once
he's like football Steph.
Yeah, right. Yeah, Houdini
for sure. Yeah.
You know.
Nope.
But now, Super Bowl MVP. You said you think the Chiefs gonna win. So can you give me a Super Bowl MVP for the Chiefs and the Eagles?
So I think if the Eagles win the game, the big game, I believe that the Super Bowl MVP will be Jalen Hurts easily.
Off the rip.
I don't think there's anybody else on that team who really can shine. Even if he throws 3 touchdowns to AJ Brown, the quarterback threw the ball. He's getting those yards accumulated. It's going to be Jalen Hurts. On the I'll give you one on both sides of the ball, right? So let's say it's a low scoring game, 14-9 or something. Then I can see Hassan Reddick. You know what I'm saying, who's been creating havoc for the past whole season, getting 4 sacks, maybe a forced fumble, something like that, being a Super Bowl MVP. On the other side, 15, like I said, Pat Mahomes. Even if it is 14-9, he might still get it if they win. But on the defensive side, Chris Jones, he's been on the man on a mission. Chris Jones can probably go out there and create some havoc as well.
Yep. Talking about the Chiefs first. If of course the Chiefs win, I got Pat Mahomes winning that. And if the defense, like you said, Chris Jones, but on the other side with the Eagles, I got Jalen Hurts. But on defense, I got C.J. Gardner-Johnson. I want to see something like a pick six, something special to where it can change the game, and that could be something that he can win it off on. Shout out to the DBs.
That's dope. Yeah, for sure.
All right, but also talking about the big game, we got 2 black starting quarterbacks. 2 black starting quarterbacks. Pat Mahomes and Jalen Hurts. Being African American is something really good for all of us to look at, to see history. Now, he will be the 4th person if the Eagles win. Jalen Hurts will be the 4th person to win a Super Bowl. You got Doug Williams that used to play for the Washington Redskins. You have Russell Wilson, who used to play for the Seattle Seahawks, currently the Denver Broncos. And then you have Pat Mahomes, who recently won a few years ago against the Buccaneers. And if the Eagles win, you have Jalen Hurts. So that's pretty dope. What you think about that, bro?
That'd be an amazing thing. Like I said, I think Jalen Hurts' story in itself is just amazing. Pure athlete out of Houston, Texas, going to University of Alabama, winning the start. I think he was the first ever starting quarterback of a freshman playing for Alabama. Led him all the way to the national championship. They were down 21-0, I believe it was, at halftime, or 28-7, something like that. 3 touchdowns, I know that. But they put 2 in the game. 2 brought him all the way back and won the game.
You know who he threw it to?
He threw it to Devontae Smith. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? He threw it to Devontae Smith, yeah. But, yeah, I mean, he was a freshman at the time. So, yeah, I mean, just, Jalen went, then he left. Of course, Tua going to be that guy. You really can't bench Tua now. So then, Jalen Hurts, say, okay, cool, I'm going to go ahead and go to Oklahoma. And that move right there to me is what made him what he is today. Lincoln Riley doesn't get enough credit. He is a quarterback coach. He gets these guys ready for the next level. Kyler Murray, Baker Mayfield, say what you want. Jalen Hurts, they all are, they all can sling they can all throw the ball. You know what I'm saying? I think Baker Mayfield ain't had a really chance to do his thing yet, but they can all throw the ball. That move for Jalen really made his career go up.
I see that. Well, just going back to Pat Mahomes, because we had a retirement recently with Tom Brady. Do you think that Pat Mahomes can surpass Tom Brady in championships?
In championships, or get more than 7?
Yeah.
Nah.
Mm-mm. How many you think Pat Mahomes can end with?
Well, he has. So I'll say this. If he win, I think when it's all said and done, I don't think Mahomes gets more than 4. I think he's going to have to get at least 6 to even be in the GOAT conversation.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's fair.
For sure.
All right. Now, last but not least, before we leave this topic, we got 2 brothers that are playing in this championship. You got Jason Kelce, who is the starting center for the Philadelphia Eagles. And then you also have Travis Kelce. A lot of y'all probably seen Travis Kelce. Is the tight end for the Kansas City Chiefs. And it's crazy because they already had a picture before the Super Bowl even ended with these 2 teams. The mom already had a jersey that was already set for him. So this is kind of crazy. You could probably wear that again. That's pretty dope.
Yeah, I think it's really amazing. I think it's pretty cool because I was listening to Kelce tell his story. They actually they're from Cleveland, Ohio. Kelce's Jason's a few years older, of course. Jason's last game as a senior in high school, Travis got in trouble, couldn't play in the game. Then he goes to, a couple years later, he goes to the University of Cincinnati with his brother. Last game for his brother, University of Cincinnati, he gets in trouble again. Doesn't get to play in that last game for his brother either. Fortunately, he still got an opportunity to make it into a league. He got to the league. They both already have rings, and now they're playing each other for another ring. So It's bragging rights. It's I know it's probably an emotional week for them because it's like, man, you don't want to celebrate and watch your brother, in agony, a defeat. You know what I'm saying? You probably just probably go over there and hug the other brother and say, man, I love you, but go to your locker room. You know what I'm saying? Whatever.
Yeah.
But it's like, it's tough. I mean, somebody has to lose. You know what I'm saying? And somebody's gonna be, having a little more bragging rights at Thanksgiving table next year. So,
Yeah, but the good thing is they both got Super Bowls.
They do, yeah.
Already. So it's kind of like this is just
Who gonna have two?
Yeah, who gonna have two? Yeah.
I think honestly, to add to that, I think it's kind of what Eli had 2 rings, Peyton only had 1. And like I felt like Peyton was like, I gotta at least tie my brother, and he kept on trying. He finally got that last one before he retired with the Broncos, so they both have 2 now. So
yeah,
pretty dope.
But yeah, man, Tom Brady, he did that heartfelt little video recently, and it's like, dang, the last episode, the day before, we were actually talking about how Tom Brady, where he might go. Las Vegas, San Francisco, we were just Miami, all these options for him, and then boom, the next day he retires. Like, also some fun fact. Just recently, yesterday, I was watching the news, and why am I watching the news? Right, I don't never watch the news, but we were watching the news yesterday, and they were selling $100K for sand.
Yeah.
Bro, what?
Yeah, I mean, anything, nowadays they get money for anything. The sand that he was sitting on when he made his emotional for real this time retirement video, the sand, so I think I saw it $99K, almost $100,000 for some sand.
It's crazy.
I mean, they go crazy. I mean, think about the balls and stuff that get, last touchdown be going for $500,000 and so forth. Like, it's crazy.
For sure.
Speaking of real fast though, if you caught that last touchdown pass, let's say Tom Brady throws a touchdown to Mike Evans, right? And Mike Evans, like he did last year, throws that ball into the stands. You catch the ball, and they say, "Hey, can you give us that ball back?" What's the least amount of money you accept to give him that ball back?
Yeah, money gotta come with it.
'Cause I ain't taking season tickets. I don't care about that.
Yeah,
I watch the game on TV.
I ain't taking nothing less than $1 million.
Dang, $1 million. Let's see. I'm gonna say for that ball. Because it's not going to just be Tom Brady paying it. It's going to probably be the NFL too. They're going to give me at least $500K. At least. Like I need money where
if he's standing in some sand and you going to sell where he stood for for 100,000?
Right.
Bro, I got a game ball that you can put up, collect dust, the air deflate. I need $1 million. It's Tom Brady.
And I'm leaving the game as soon as I catch the ball. So he throws it, I'm gone. Let's go. Come on, son. Let's go.
Like,
run into the car.
Peyton Manning had the fastest vote for Hall of Fame. 20-some seconds? It's gonna take 5 for Tom Brady. I got the game ball. You need this shit. You need it.
Maybe $1 million. The price gonna go up. I'm gonna say, hey, somebody else offered me this. Somebody else offered me that. Somebody else offered me this. Yeah, it's gonna be a big one.
I ain't saying nothing. I'm like, hey, I ain't taking nothing less than $1 million. Do you hear me?
Yeah, and I don't care about season tickets. I'll take them too, but that $1 million gotta come.
He retired. Tampa Bay gonna be ass again.
I need life changing. I don't think so.
Oh, come on now. Mike Evans don't want to be in there.
Chris Godwin.
Oh. You talk about Teddy Grahams a lot.
All they need, he been hurt one time. All they need is
twice.
That's cool. Twice. I mean, it ain't 80. Anyway, I think all they need is that young running back run.
Mm-hmm.
Get them another quarterback.
One?
Richard, what's his name?
Okay.
And then get them another passer back there to be straight.
Okay. Like you're talking about Leonard Fournette. He out of there.
No, not Fournette. You know what I'm saying? He should be fullback now. You know what I'm saying, or guard. He big.
I still believe in him.
Well, what's your thoughts though?
I'm thinking, since Tom Brady left and Byron left, which is not there anymore, a lot of things have shaken up.
I don't think Byron was a problem, by the way. But
he wasn't, but somebody had to be the scapegoat. Tom Brady literally owned the league. You can see when Grady Jarrett, sorry, I got to talk about the Falcons, but Grady Jarrett, when he got that sack, and then we was about to win the game, and then they gave,
pass interference. Roughing the passer.
Yeah. So it's kind of like he's like you said, the LeBron, you would say, getting every call that he want. And even though LeBron don't get everything recently, he hasn't got every call he want. And you see how he reacted to it.
He also traveled. Go ahead.
I hear you though. But it's like, dang, like Tom Brady shaking the game up like that is leaving a lot of coaches, jobs open. So some vacancies are open. As far as head coaching, that's the main one right now. You got the Cardinals and the Colts. Having the last 2 spots to get a head coach. I like what's his name? Brian Callahan, the offensive coordinator for the Bengals. I like him only because you can see how good the offense was with the Bengals. And you can see, the development, and I think Kyler Murray getting someone coaching him like that can help him develop his game. Pick up where he left off. And then also, I think for the Colts, I wish Brian Flores would have got a head coaching job, but he just signed with the Vikings, correct?
Yeah, defensive coordinator. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I think honestly, I'm really. I didn't think about it right now. I wonder why Kellen Moore didn't get called for that Cardinals job after he got released, after he left the Cowboys.
I don't know.
You want somebody who can come in there, like when you have a quarterback like Kyler Murray, and you know that offense sells tickets, yada yada, so forth. You really want somebody to come in there and be innovative. You know what I'm saying? Like a Sean McVay, a Kyle Shanahan, Hackett that's over there with the Jets now. Like somebody who can create just like plays that make it go Bieniemy. Why ain't called Bieniemy?
So speaking of Bieniemy, I think it'll be nice to get him in Indy. That's my top candidate I would like to see. I feel like he's
as head coach.
Yeah,
I think he'll give to Jeff Saturday. I think he'll give to him.
Man.
Hometown. He played there with Peyton.
You get Eric Bieniemy in there. I think that can change the game. If hypothetical, they skip up to the first pick and then they get C.J. Stroud or Bryce Young with Eric Bieniemy. Eric Bieniemy, who's coaching Magic Pat, in Kansas City. You know what I'm saying? You can get someone like Bryce Young that can do some Houdini stuff just like him. Winner, chicken dinner.
Let me ask you a question real fast. Do you think Eric Bieniemy is really that guy, or do you think that he shines because he's also with another offensive guru in the Andy Reid?
Well, he had to play some part. Only time will tell. We can sit here and talk about it. Let's say he never get one. I hope he does.
Every quarterback Andy Reid has is nice though.
Yeah, but I'm just saying that if Eric Bieniemy, never gets this opportunity, we're gonna just have what if. So it's like at least let him get a shot so we can see what he could do. So
I think the best thing for Eric Bieniemy to do right now, honestly, even if it's not head coach, is go be an OC somewhere else.
Yeah,
show the world that you can make another team that dynamic on offense, and then now they got to give you a job.
Nah, I feel like black coaches always got to try to prove themselves double time, triple time to get something that they already deserve versus someone who can just be an analyst one day, no shots fired, but can be an analyst and then be like, hey, I'm finna go coach right now real quick. Sorry. Like that. That's weird. You got history, in the game, but it's like coaching is totally different from playing,
You think Romo could be a good coach?
Possibly.
You see the way he called them games?
It'll be interesting to see.
He can be a great coach, I think. I think he'd be a beast.
It'd be interesting to see.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, I just feel like black people always got to go through different loopholes to try to prove themselves, and I don't think they deserve that. I think they should just get, the job that's granted to them. I feel like the opportunity should be there, and it should officially be there, and not just saying, oh, well, we gave him an interview, So
I feel you. I don't think it's always that black and white. I do think again, like, I've always said this too. If a person is qualified, give them the job. But I also feel like,
it's not always like that though.
Well, I mean, it's not always like that. I'm saying I think if a person's qualified, they should get the job or get the opportunity.
Yeah.
But at the same time, though, most people who apply for a job, most of them are qualified. So, like, I don't think it's always a racial thing or always a thing if, somebody who looks like me doesn't get the job just because they applied. You know what I'm saying? If somebody else from a different ethnicity wowed them better or would have had a better scheme that they brought in there or whatever, like, and that people in charge of that organization want that person, like, I can't necessarily be mad at that. I can be happy that I even had the opportunity to step in there, and then I just get back to the drawing board. I'm resilient like that, so I don't think it always is a race thing. I just think that it's just unfortunate. Like, for example, there's been like 3, 4, 5 years now. Eric Bieniemy hasn't gotten the opportunity. Like, it makes you wonder, like, is he not wowing them in interviews? Is he not being prepared? Is he not? You know what I'm saying? Like, what's the plan?
Culture.
Culture.
Yeah.
Whatever. Because you would think by now, with all the success the Chiefs have had, that he would have a job by now. So
yeah, but sometimes it's not about what you know; it's about who you know, like or your connections and where you've been. Like Frank Wright. How you say it?
Frank Wright. Yeah.
Frank Wright. Sorry, Frank Wright. He was the first quarterback to play for the Panthers, ever. He was the first quarterback breaking in the new team, I believe, in 1995.
Mm-hmm.
So he was the first quarterback. So just full circle, now he's the head coach, giving him a shot. He went 40-33-1 with the Indianapolis Colts. So with that being said, it's like, dang, like that's something like, hey, we're gonna just bring somebody that was within that started, this Carolina Panthers team. So I think that's kind of about like a relationship that was already there, And
he won recently with some other team. He won. Was he a part of the Eagles staff or something? He did something recently where I feel like he's won something recently where he got this opportunity. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he did.
But I think that also matters though too. Like, for example, what's the dude that coach with the black coach who was with the Colts after Tony Dungy? Man, what's his name? They talk about him every year. I'll find it, but they always talk about bringing him back. But it was so long ago when he coached, like he might be kind of like outdated now. You know what I'm saying?
I dig what you're saying.
Yeah, that's my thought.
But yeah, recapping on the Pro Bowl. This was a different year from what we haven't seen. I just want to stamp the NFC won, even though it looks like the whole entire time the AFC was gonna pull that off, and NFC came back and won. It was 35-33. Kirk Cousins, he competed against Derek Carr to finish, and he won. So he beat him out. So I thought that was dope. He beat him at his home field. So that was pretty cool. Some of the favorite events that I watched was I like the Amon-Ra St. Brown with Equanimous, hard name.
I got you.
Equanimous,
yeah.
Equanimous. Sorry, brother. Equanimous St. Brown was an assist on the best catch in that event. And then I like the dodgeball. I thought that was cool. That was the event on February 4th. That was pretty cool to watch. And then I also like just the flag football was different. You know, Jalen Ramsey got a nice shot at Tyreek Hill while he was trying to get in the end zone. So that was kind of cool to see.
He hit him or something?
Yeah, he did. Yeah, but yeah.
For real?
Yeah. It didn't it wasn't like full force, but he got a good lick on him. But like watching flag football and then moving the chains, it was a team effort. Seeing the big boys, push weight, so that was dope. And then, but the one that was kind of like they may have to go back to the drawing board was the tic-tac-toe game with the kickers. Man, the long snappers look better than all of them. Like so I thought that was a complicated game. Yeah. Yeah, so I don't think they're gonna really do that next.
Yeah, for me, thinking about the Pro Bowl games, I didn't see.
Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, bro. It came to my head. Jim Caldwell.
Yeah, I about to say Jim Caldwell. Yeah,
another noob.
I knew his name. I was finna say Jim Caldwell, but I want to cut you off. But yeah, shout out to all the noobs. Anyway, I would say,
brother.
But now I say, what I'm finna say? Only games I saw with the Pro Bowl was the dodgeball. I saw the golf swing one. I saw what's his name, Poyer. He ended up hitting the ball further to win for the AFC. That's all I saw was that in the dodgeball. So that's all I saw.
Question: do you see that like continuing? Do you think this is going to be like a thing?
How it was?
Like what the new Pro Bowl now?
The format?
The format.
Yeah.
Do you think it's going to stay the same?
The game is done.
It's done.
Yeah.
No way.
Only because as men, we don't like to see abbreviated versions of anything. We don't like to see watered down. Like the NFL game, the product we see on the field is already damn near two-hand touch. You know what I'm saying? You can only hit them right here to here. You can't hard hit no more. You can't lead with your head no more. You can't hit them below the knee no more. Like it's a lot going on with quarterbacks and stuff like that. So, and then with the Pro Bowl, they already had all these rules. Like couldn't blitz. You couldn't. You could only rush on second and third down or whatever it was. Like all these little crazy things. So it's kind of like playing like 7-on-7 with no, you know what I'm saying, like no padding on. It's kind of like it's watered down. And like as a football fan, you don't want to see that. You know what I'm saying? Like I can probably imagine that the ratings on the flag football games was probably super low this past weekend too, because like football fans don't want to see anything other than the product they're used to seeing. And so I think that the game is done. The NFL and the committee that, whoever, they're going to have to figure a way to make the Pro Bowl as exciting as like an NBA All-Star weekend. You know what I'm saying? Like, even though the dunk contest is not always great, like everybody's tuned in to see if it's going to be great or not. You know what I'm saying?
I think they're heading in the right direction. I like the flag. I like the best catch. I feel like that's like the dunk contest. I feel like that's where you can see like the creativity.
Yeah.
I like the camaraderie with like golf because you can involve a lot of people. A lot of people play golf more than you know. So I thought that was cool. I think dodgeball is cool. It brings the personality out of a lot of players, and also you get to see people's faces. So I think that's pretty dope as well.
With the dodgeball, I would say this too. They gotta make a old school dodgeball rules. Like usually in dodgeball, if you catch the ball, one of your teammates can come back.
Yeah.
Now it's like you just hit one time or that's you out. You know what I'm saying?
Because they're professional athletes, bro. So the game would be forever. Like
not necessarily, because if you get, you know what I'm saying, I seen one game where it was like in 30 seconds, like everybody but two players is left.
Yeah.
Well, now you just gotta, you know what I'm saying, like that should be exciting to get a teammate back. Now it's 3-on-4. You know what I'm saying? Like just get them, just make it traditional. You know what I'm saying? Like I know with Saquon got hit right in the mouth with the ball, and then he was out. He was the last one standing, and because the dude threw the ball and hit him in his mouth, Saquon's team automatically won by default because you can't do no headshots. I'm like, come on, that's whack. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not like he threw a baseball at his head. Like, it's a dodgeball. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. Like, we already have a watered down product of NFL games. Don't make the Pro Bowl games the same type of thing. Like, let it just be. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's not really a high risk of injury in these games. So, yep.
Alrighty. Now, this is something special. I want to shout out BioLite.
Got you.
First and foremost, BioLite. You seen what we've been drinking on, what we've been sipping on. This is the new IV in the bottle, right? It has over 550% electrolytes, more than any leading competitor. I'm not going to say those names, but more than any leading competitor.
Yeah, for
550% IV in the bottle, BioLite. This is my favorite one, Berry. Berry is my most favorite one. And Tropical is a close second, you know, interchangeable. Using this after a workout. And please, please, please drink this cold. Okay, you can see this at, like, please drink it cold. Please. Like, it even says it on the bottle. Drink cold. Cold, right? Now, that's when you get the best of it. But using this after a workout, like, I literally, no cap, just ran. I had to say no cap because a lot of people wouldn't believe me. But I did run 5 miles on Saturday, and I drank this right after, and it definitely helped me out. Definitely helped me out. It helps you with dehydration, upset stomach, cramps, fatigue, and overindulgence. So this is really a upcoming drink. You can find this at the local Quick Trips, Kroger's. What's another one?
QT's, CVS.
Yep.
Ladies, you know, it says cramps. Ladies, this might be good during your time of the month. You know what I'm saying? Like, for real talk. You know what I'm saying? A lot of women struggle with the cramps. Like, when it says something with cramps, like, BioLite, get you some of that. For sure. Real talk.
Yep. BioLite, man. Y'all check them out.
Yes, sir.
We'll have the information at the end of this video. So, the show, but yeah. Kyrie Irving. Kyrie Irving. Man, coming to the big city, the big state, Dallas, Texas.
Yeah. Kyrie Irving. So I'm going to say this, man. Kyrie Irving, I'm going to separate it in two realms. Kyrie Irving on the court and Kyrie Irving off the court.
Okay.
I'll stick with what he does as a profession, which is a basketball player.
Please, Stephen, please.
One of the best basketball players we've seen in a very long time. He's, in my opinion, one of the greatest scorers we've ever seen. Probably one of the best rack games ever. I mean, he gets to the rim at will, and he's only like 6'2". So the fact that he can do those things is really amazing. I think on the court, he reminds me of if I'm looking like compared to football, he reminds me of Terrell Owens.
Okay.
Terrell Owens on the football field never had issues. He ran all 9 routes. He played hard. He had a great work ethic. He worked out. He did whatever he had to do, and he's the first ballot Hall of Fame. He's like in the top 3 in all categories for receivers ever. Kyrie Irving has that same type of work ethic. Now off the court, I'm not gonna say I disagree with Kyrie. I'll just say that for whatever reason, Kyrie's personal beliefs or Kyrie's personal agendas or Kyrie's personal thoughts have created distractions for the organizations that he's been a part of. Cleveland, Celtics, Nets. 3 organizations, and they had high expectations on all 3. He actually won a championship with one of them, and probably could have won with the other 2, but it didn't happen. And it was also interesting too. You know, the big thing with the Nets was when he posted that, or he retweeted that thing about the anti-Semitic film. Well, today, like, it was crazy. He did an apology a couple weeks back, or maybe a month back, on Instagram, saying he apologized for retweeting that or whatever. Today, he deleted that apology off his Instagram, and so stuff like that makes you wonder, like, okay, Kyrie, like, do you want to keep bringing this tug of war of attention to yourself? Because I feel like at the end of the day, like, I've always said this: you don't have to post or tweet or social medialize everything you do. All your thoughts don't have to be posted for everybody to read. You have a team, you have a circle, you have friends. Have the conversation within your circle, your friends. You don't have to post it though. You know what I'm saying? Because now you create. He lost his Nike endorsement. You're losing money for your children. Like, all these different things, in my opinion. So I am happy that he has a fresh start. Playing with Luka, box office, instantly the best backcourt in the NBA compared to anybody else.
Yeah.
Luka and Kyrie, good luck. You know what I'm saying? They both can get buckets whenever they want to. So I think overall it's gonna be dope. And And I hope it works out because he's a free agent after this year. So,
Yeah.
you know, if he's any kind of distraction, he's going to be now looking for a job again. You know what I'm saying? New city. So that's a lot. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I feel like they gave up a good amount for him, and I think it's going to work only because I know, like you said, we talked about this earlier, Kyrie has that championship pedigree,
For sure.
you know, with him, and Luka is the dog, you know, and the
Yeah.
dog in him, he going to get some buckets.
Man.
And I just like, dang, are they going to fight over getting buckets, or is it going to be like, hey, I understand this may be Kyrie night, you know what I'm saying, or this might be my night. Like, you know, it's kind of like, dang, but they going to sell them tickets, though. Them tickets.
Yeah,
gonna
they
be
sold out already.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy too. Like I said, his work ethic is amazing. He flew into Dallas last night or yesterday afternoon.
Mm-hmm.
Caught the team plane to L.A. They're in California, and they practiced at USC today. The first person in the gym for practice was Kyrie.
Yeah.
Like what a statement to make to your new team. Like, hey, I'm here to work. I want to win. Let's get it. So I think that's dope, man. Like, I mean, that's amazing to me. So.
Yeah, I think they're gonna be pretty good. They already the fourth in the West. I think they can still compete at a high level.
It's almost a cheat code. They're already fourth in the West. They ain't like they're struggling to get to playoffs. They're already fourth.
Yeah,
man.
It's gonna be interesting to see how they mesh with on the defensive side of the ball too. So seeing how they can gel, how many plays they can make. You know, fast breaks, all that is important. You know,
Yeah.
So, but LeBron, how he felt about it was like he had a whole little segment about it.
Upset, man. He was upset.
He was like, man, but he got to go back to the drawing board. When he said that, it's kind of like, man, LeBron. LeBron sometimes he's always like in the cap mode where he always saying stuff that he think he believe, and then all of a sudden he hit the switcheroo and be like, yo, like I knew this was gonna happen, or I knew this was the thing, Already, my brother.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, I would say too. I mean, LeBron is very vocal, like we spoke earlier. When you are box office, when you are high energy as far as like trying to win championships, and like your goal and agenda is to be great, to win rings. Like and unfortunately, I don't always agree with this, but a lot of times in professional sports, your greatness is measured upon how many rings you have.
Yeah. And
so Tom Brady, LeBron, people like that, like their goal every season is to win a ring. If I don't win a ring, the season was a failure. You can tell Pat Mahomes is the same way. And so LeBron, every season, he's in a situation where he's like, okay, what's the best formula we can put on, the best product we can put on this court to get another ring? And, I personally think, and this is my own personal opinion, LeBron is a great player. Not the GOAT, but he's a great player. You know what I'm saying? Amazing player.
Here we go.
I'm saying I think he's an amazing player. I think AD is a good talent. I think Russell Westbrook is a really good player as well. I don't think that LeBron or Russell is the problem. I think it's AD. When you invest so much into the game, you think about all the other teams out there, right? You usually have some type of big, whether it's a scoring big, whether it's an athletic big, a defensive big, something who can be a factor. AD, like Stephen A. always said, you said Stephen A. earlier, the best ability is availability. AD's always hurt. So it sucks for LeBron and what he's trying to do for his legacy.
Do you think they got a shot? They 12th in the playoff, not the playoffs, but they 12th in the West. Do you think they got a chance for the playoffs?
I think they'll make the playoffs, and I do also think that if they get to the playoffs, it's going to be very dangerous.
They fighting for the play-in though. Like,
yeah, I mean, I think if they get into the playoffs, I think any team that play them is going to be dangerous. Like,
yeah,
the playoffs is different. It's not like the NFL where it's just one game tournament. It's a best of 7. You got to beat any other team 4 times, and so again, you got 3 of the top 75 best players of all time, and Westbrook, James, and AD on one team. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's basketball. I think sometimes people make it too difficult. It's basketball. Like, you've been playing against since you was a kid. Just go get buckets. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're making it too difficult, too much. Oh, do I pass it now when he cuts? Do I hold? Like, just play basketball. Let it flow organically, naturally. So,
speaking of LeBron, right, man, tonight might be the night, that he breaks the record. He has 36 points left to pass Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. He would be the leading scorer of all time. Now, you saying that he's one of the GOATs. I think he is the GOAT. Surpassing this would be really good. I think it's best for him to go ahead and knock that 36 out tonight against the Thunder. Because it's like, okay, like, let's say he dropped 25, right? He only has 11 points left, and that's easy to get 11 on Thursday against the Warriors. But it's just like, dang, like you going to celebrate. I think it's best to celebrate with the Thunder than it is to celebrate beating the Warriors. I know the Warriors, it's going to happen regardless. You can't stop LeBron from not getting 11 points now. But it's like, dang, like at the same time, I think it'll look better beating the Thunder than it looked like, beating the Warriors. I don't know. Just what you think about that?
Yeah, I don't think he's getting it tonight, by the way.
You don't?
Nah, because I think that it's so like if I use what you said, 25 and 11, right?
Yeah.
It's too much pressure to say go get 37 points. You know what I'm saying? 36 points tonight.
How's it too much pressure if you averaging 29 points a game?
It's not 36. But anyway, I'm saying, I get what you're saying. What I'm saying though is like,
7 more points.
What I'm saying though is like, let's say he gets 25 tonight, right?
Yeah.
Well, next game, like he can get 11. You know what I'm saying? Even just on free throws, like it's different when you like, if it was 26, maybe, but 36 is, it's NBA. These are all the greatest players in the world. You know what I'm saying? Like, so, and you gotta also understand too, like, the other side of the ball is the Thunder are like, we don't want you doing that on our court. You know what I'm saying?
These next two games, tonight and Thursday, are all home at A&LA.
Oh, well, okay, my bad. We don't want you doing that against us, period. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
One of the best defenders in the league, Lou Dort, he's going to be guarding LeBron. Like, not saying he can stop LeBron. LeBron can't be stopped, but he can definitely be, altered a little bit. And I think he'll get, 25, 27 tonight and then break against the Warriors. And I also think that in LeBron's weird mind, he probably wanted to break it against the Warriors because some of his closest friends are on the Warriors. He's really close with Draymond. He's really close with Steph. Like, them being on the court, celebrating with him, hugging him, seeing him in the tunnel after the game. Like, that's a moment for him. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think somebody who got married this summer. Somebody got married this summer or something.
Draymond.
Yeah, and like they had a picture of all four of them showing their 4 rings. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're really close. You know what I'm saying? They showed Draymond hanging out with LeBron all in LA all summer. Like, there was rumors of him getting traded when he punched Jordan, pulling him out. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I think in a weird way he might be like more prone to wanting to celebrate that moment with somebody he's close to.
Yeah. No, I feel you. I get what you're saying. I see it in a different way. Like, I get you. Yeah, I like that. But yeah, 36 points. Can he get it? Will he get it? Of course. Would it be tonight or Thursday? You stay tuned. But I got a couple shout outs, man. I want to shout out my cousin out there in Atlanta playing for Morehouse. He plays offensive guard named Logan Favors. I love you, brother. He out there doing his best, just playing for HBCU is even dope. I just, I'm rooting for him, man. And shout out Taj Brooks, man. We'll be looking at him in the NFL draft next year for
Texas
sure.
Tech?
Yeah, Texas Tech running back. Yeah.
Dope. You want to talk about your boy A-Rod?
A-Rod, we can say that for next.
I got
next
you.
time.
No problem.
Yeah.
No problem. Well, with that being said, you want to sign out?
Yeah, we're gonna sign out, man. We like crowd favorite. We got a new tradition. We always end with a prayer as well.
Sure. Yep. Let's go into the prayer. Dear Heavenly Father, we come right now for prayer. We ask that you please, first and foremost, forgive us for all of our sins, ones known and unknown, past, present, and in the future. Father God, we just thank you so much for allowing us to see yet another day on this earth. Thank you for your grace, mercy, and favor bestowed upon our lives. Thank you so much for just blessing us with the gifts and talents you've given us. Right now, as we get ready to depart from one another in this room, we ask you please allow everybody, myself, Devin, even Trey, just allow us all to get to our destination safely without any hurt, harm, danger, interruptions, or distractions. Allow everybody to continue to hone in on their gifts and their talents that you've given us. Allow everybody to continue to work on themselves and be the best version of themselves day in and day out. Right now, Father God, I ask you please continue to bless these children. There's children out there missing from their homes. There's children out there who are going through transitions, dealing with deaths and family issues. Children who feel neglected, abused, assaulted, so forth. Just bless these children because they're our future, Father God. And last but not least, continue to keep our friends, family, loved ones, even our enemies, near and far away, and ones known and unknown, covered in your blood. In your mighty name we pray, man.
Amen. Hey, before we leave, though, I got to hear my theme music.
Oh, I got
play
you.
my theme music.
Got you, my brother. You sound like Deion Sanders. We'll go ahead and play the theme music for you one time, brother. Got you right, cuz.
Turn me up. Turn me up. Dude shot it. Hey, this beat too hard. Crowd favorite.
Pac-Man on the track.
Pac-Man. Ooh. Hey.
You want to spit a verse?
Hey, you want me to do that? All right.
Yeah. You said I'm ready to go see LeBron. Go ahead.
Running man. Go and bring the money, man. Coming down clean like you think shit funny, man.
Yeah.
Ain't shit sunny, man. Coming down clean like a...
It's a real verse?
Like Cunningham. I'm a #1 fan. Coming down like the end. Tom Brady, quicksand. Nah, I ain't no rapper, bro. The beats are so crazy, it make you want to do something, man.
You sound like Migos at first. At first you said Running Man, I'm like, okay, you know what I'm saying?
That's Sosa Man.
That sounds dope though. That's dope.
Sosa Man. Yeah.
That's one of them. One of them puff while you listen to rappers.
I don't know.
I'm asking.
Yeah, nah. It's just like you in the car and the music real loud, or I could twirl my canes to it, you know.
Oh.
But yeah. But man, shout out BioLite, man. We appreciate all the love. We got all 4 flavors here: berry, melon, tropical, and citrus. Shout out to y'all, man.
Well, until next time, we love y'all. Thanks for supporting us. Crowd favorite. Episode 4 in the books. And we out.
Stay tuned.